Hello friends, today we are going to discussing about forward reverse starter troubleshooting. This is my fourth lesson and previous lessons are in the description. Please watch it, then you will get a good understanding about this topic. Here I will going to explain major three important troubles in the forward reverse starter. First one is motor stop suddenly, tripping frequently, forward working good but reverse not working, as well as reverse working and forward not working. First we going to discussing about motor stop suddenly. In case the motor stopped suddenly while running either forward or reverse direction, and we should going to check what are the indications showing at the panel. They either off indication or trip indication. We are going to check what are the indications showing. If trip indication lamp is glowing, we need to check the overload relay. We need to check the overload relay. We open the switch of the isolator and open the panel and reset the reset switch at the overload relay. I clearly show in the picture where is the reset button is here. We press the reset button, then the relay comes to reset. Then we can start the motor, then we can able to run continuously. Next we are going to discussing about forward working, reverse not working, and step by step troubleshooting. Step by step troubleshooting by using one single tester. How to trace out the whole problem, whole unit problem by using single tester. Let's start. I'm showing by the drawing, then you will match with that real panel, real diagram. Okay, let's start. And first of all, we going to check the push buttons, either forward or reverse push buttons. First terminal means third terminal. If the tester is glowing, then we assume the overload relay and the off push buttons both are okay. Means the phase cross over the off push button and overload relay. Then it will comes to both forward and reverse push button. If the tester is not glowing, then we going to next step. We going to check the main phase incoming. Means the relays terminal number 95. I marked on the relay and show to you the main phase 95. If the tester is glowing, that main phase incoming is okay. Then we going to check the relay second terminal 96. If the tester is glowing, that NC relay NC contact is okay. Then we going to check off push button. Off push button first terminal we put the tester, then check if the tester is glowing. The loop connection 96 and number 1 loop connection is okay. Then we going to check off push button second terminal. The tester is glowing, then off push button NC contact is okay. Then we move on next step. We going to press the forward or reverse push button. Here I press the forward push button. Then and we going to check the conductor Q20 conductor A1 up to A1, the phase is coming or not. If phase is coming, the Q21's reverse conductor NC is okay. Means after we pressing the push button, the phase is coming through the Q21's NC. Similar to this method, we can able to check the reverse conductor not working problem also. So if the phase is not coming to forward conductor, then we going to next step. We going to check while pressing the Q21 auxiliary contact terminal number 21. Means reverse conductor auxiliary contact first terminal, where I marked the picture also. Please see the picture also. If the phase is okay, then we going to check the downside terminal auxiliary contact 22. If the tester is glowing, means that NC auxiliary contact is okay. And we almost finished that step-by-step troubleshooting. Next we are going to see motor tripping frequently. There are so many reasons for motor tripping frequently. I will explain here two important reasons. First one is single phasing. Single phasing means If any one in three phase, any one phase is cut off, it means single phasing. This problem we can able to identify through the multimeter. We going to check the voltage by multimeter and whether the voltage is balanced in three phase. For example, 415, 415, 415, all phases are equal, then and the problem is okay. If not equal, if any one phase is showing less, that problem is single phasing. Next problem is blocked rotor. Means the motors is blocked by the load. For example, a pump or some equipment, it's locked by the struck up. Then this problem is happened. Means the motor not able to move further, not able to rotate. That's why its problem is happened. For rectifying this, we need to repair the concerned load. Then after that, this problem will come to rectify. Friends, I hope this video is very useful to you. If you not understand, please comment me. Let me know which part of this lesson you not understand. Please let me know. Then share to your friends. Thanks a lot.